Nick, thank you for your interest in the Tippmann Clicker 1500 die cutting press. As we discussed on the phone, you can use, three different types of dies with our press. This is an example of a .937 high steel ruled die mounted in wood or in acrylic. In this case, it's in wood. Has ejection foam to kick the material out after you cut it. The other two types of dies you can use with our press are an 1¼ high forged die. This is also called a feed-through die. This is a forged steel die. We outsource this to a company called Swanson, but there's a lot of forged die manufacturers out there. Another type of die that we build in-house is an 1¼ high clicker die. Okay, this is also considered a feed-through die. I'll demonstrate how a steel ruled die would work. We had talked about being able to slide the die in and out. Simply set your material on top of the die, slide it in and out. Now in your case you might want to build your die on a 12 by 24 inch board so that you can maximize the usable area of the press. Like this is an example of a 12 by 24 board. So you put material on, slide it in, slide it out, pull the material off, put it back on, slide it in, cycle the press, just like so. So I'll demonstrate real quick how this works. I'm going to put the material on top of the die. I will slide it in, click it up, and as you'll see, we get a nice clean cut. Now in this case I'm just cutting leather, and I think you're cutting rubber and some other materials. Now the way that it would work if you were using the other type of die, you would actually have your cutting board on the bottom. You would put the material on top of the, oops, I changed my cutting board. You would put the material on top of the cutting board, and then you would set your die on top of the material, slide it in, take it out, and again, we get a nice clean cut. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'll send this video link over to you, and I will give you a call to discuss. Thank you.